Now some news just coming into us, a statement issued by Bath University a short time ago. I think this is a first. It says we have been informed of a very small number of confirmed cases of Covid-19 among our university community. We have offered advice and support to the individuals concerned who are thankfully feeling well and in good spirits whilst in self-isolation. But the university has not said how many cases there are or whether students or staff are involved. And health experts are warning people not to apply for COVID tests unless they have symptoms. It's feared the so-called worried well are adding to the colossal spike in demand at testing centres. A West Country MP has said NHS workers and those in social care will take priority for tests. Scott Ellis reports.
I had 2 iPads going, my phone and the laptop, trying to book a test.
This is what Liz Ware and her husband in Shepton Mallet wanted, a holiday in Cyprus. They needed a COVID test and got as far as the airport, but 6 days on, they still had no results back from the centre in Merthyr Tydfil. Holiday cancelled.
So we had to go home.
And as an ex-nurse, what do you think of it all?
Well, I'm glad I didn't run my ward the same way.
Our focus is very much on the local level.
Those tasked with providing space for test centres, like this one that's recently opened near Bath, would argue they're not meant to be used for non-urgent cases like pre-holiday checks, even if foreign governments demand them.
Every time they actually go for a test through the National Health, they're actually taking a test away from someone who genuinely needs it. And those people should actually go and look for other means, either privately or something like that, because they're adding to the problem.
Today, the South Swindon MP Robert Buckland told BBC Breakfast to ease demand, the rules for tests will have to get stricter.
NHS workers have to be at the top of the list, as they always have been. And then the social care sector, I think, must be prioritised too. Bearing in mind the importance of education in schools, I think schools and the welfare of staff and indeed our children is also very important.
This public health expert in Bath is worried we're losing control of the virus. He partly blames the problems on a decision to use large commercial labs for testing.
We had issues with the mega labs, the lighthouse labs, unable to communicate with GPs with the results in the early days. So here in our established labs, we can communicate at the press of a button. The result goes to the GP, the patient, and Public Health England and anybody else. That's also efficiency already built into an existing network.
Brilliant, thank you.
The government says 2 more large labs will be opened soon, including one in Newport, in the hope it'll bring up testing capacity to 500,000 a day by the end of October. Scott Ellis, BBC Points West.